Yo boys, what is good? We are back with another video. Um, the other day I got this comment on one of my posts, and it made me really think that I should do an in-depth review of one of my gameplays. So that's exactly what I did today. Um, Today we got a pretty decent game, and in every fight I'm breaking down why I'm doing what I'm doing, and my thought process behind every fight that I'm taking in the game. This is to drop 20s, 30s, even 40s. In today's video, we are also going to be using the Cypher and the KSV. If you want to copy these down, they are right here. The Cypher loadout right here, and also the KSV right here. If you do like this type of content, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Peace. So as we hop into this first game, we are playing some solo duos. I'm not gonna lie here, we don't get off to a great start. This is my first game on, so mechanics don't feel good. Um, but as we get this first kill, I want you guys to notice something. So we got one guy in factories down to our right, as you can see here, and we also have a guy right here, on our level in prison. So what we get off this kill is his teammate is the one that's pulsing right here. You can see the one that is emitting this yellow radar here. So this is his teammate, and then this is another random guy that we have here. So let's keep it going. Let's keep that information in our head though. Right now just looting. As I said, I got on this literally my first game on. We do go on to drop I think 21 in this game. This is literally my first game on, so we are gonna get, you know, outplayed. Mechanics don't feel great right now. Another thing I want you to realize, so we hear this shooting, we need to take advantage of the gun pings that we get from enemy combatants shooting. So we see this guy, this red marker right up top. We're gonna push through, get in this engagement right here, get the first crack, slide around the corner. He's completely caught off guard. Another thing, we see this guy above us, another pulsing radar. So what are we gonna do? Gonna back up, plate. We know exactly where he is, so we don't even have to worry about anything. And I want you guys to note another thing here. So once we have 3,000 or 6,000, if you want to get a gunfighter build, really depends on your preference. But I decided to get my Cypher here. It allows me to play more aggressive. It allows me to be more comfortable in a position with a gun that I am, you know, familiar with. So I decided to buy my Cypher here, to just put me in a better position to win gunfights. So we see this guy dropping in. Gonna take a few shots. So we hear this shooting. Once again, we hear this shooting at factory. Where is he? We're looking. And another thing, though, we are taking in all this information. So these guys at living quarters, we're not going to forget that they're there, okay? So always make sure to retain information and not just be, you know, fixated on one dude. So we hear this fighting right here. We see this red ping. It's below us. We just spot this guy right in front of us, so we're just going to take the one-on-one fight. We hear him pull his glider. That's an easy kill there. We get this finish, hit the squad wipe, and we notice two people below us. You can see on the minimap. So right here, I'm just playing angles, just playing positioning, not really doing anything too crazy. Just looting a little bit. I hear them on my level, but I'm not really sure of where they are. We get shooting above us. We hear him on top of the carpet over here. Wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. I mean, I was just kind of running around. I didn't want to push up. I zip up, see what I can get done. And we see these red pings, so we get this first kill. See his teammate. Gonna push up, get this second kill. And then we get caught off guard. And that's another thing I want you guys to, you know, understand when we're trying to get 20s, 30s. You're not gonna play perfect. Like, you are going to die, and we need to be okay with dying. You know, that's something that we need to familiarize ourselves with, because we are going to die a lot. Especially, you know, yes, this gameplay, I did just get on and drop a 20 first game. I'm gonna be honest, right? But not every day is gonna be like that. Like, not every game is gonna be an insane 20 bomb, you know, clutch up for the W. Like, we need to be okay with not winning every game or not winning every gunfight. You know, we need to be okay with that. More fighting. We see this guy here, and I want you to take something in, because I die because of this. And in the moment, I was thinking about it, and I was, you know, really wondering like what the right move was. We know that there's a guy down here. We know that there's an enemy on this ledge right here, right? We don't know whose team this or what team this guy's on. We're just looking at him. So the guy that's down here has no idea we're here. So where I mess up is I take shots at this guy. That alerts the guy on the ledge that was over here that I'm somewhere over here. So right here, I'm completely caught off guard. I mean, we have our crosshairs out, but I'm completely caught off guard. I had no audio that he was here. So we take this gunfight. Once again, one of those things where I just had gotten on. Like, I'm not in a position where I can win that gunfight. But that dude didn't know that we were there, and we still shot at him. Which is something that I, looking back on this gameplay, I should have changed. It's something that I should have thought about, you know, in a more in-depth way. But we are going to try to regain here. I will say this game starts off very slow, but at the end we really pick it up. So we have 2800. I see this guy dropping into my left. I thought I was going to go for him. I saw him get beamed, so I kind of pulled off there. But yeah, we're just going to keep on pushing through. You know, another thing is we really need to use you know, our visual interpretation, because the audio in this game is terrible. Everybody will tell you that the audio in this game is not good. So fighting outnumbered is even more difficult than you know you would expect, because you don't know where people are. We catch this guy off guard plating, get the free kill. Look at the mini-map, his teammates above us, so that guy that we just shot, the Terminator that we just shot 5 seconds ago, he's on the same team, so we hear him jump across. Get the break on him. He's running towards prison. That's another free kill, we get the squad whip. So we have 18k now. So obviously, what are we going to do? You know, when we have money, we always want to stop. I want to pause here. We always, when we have money, we want to slow down to speed up. That's another thing that I will say is very important. We need to slow down to speed up. You know, we buy our loadie here. We're going to throw it down, and then we're going to buy a UAV. Our UAV allows us to get concrete information on where people are. It allows us to push people more confidently, especially when we have a loadout. You know, we have the Cypher and KSV here. It allows us to push confidently, knowing that we can, you know, take gunfights that we know are advantageous for us. So we get the crack there. I was thinking about jumping across, but there's two, so I kind of just backed off there. But we have enough money to really make a play. I mean, we have 6k even now. I was thinking about a UAV or self-res, but I was like, I got to get these guys off this roof. So, yeah, you could see us buy a self-res right there. I was like, I got to get these guys off this roof. So I bought a PA, and you'll see how I use that later on. But just pushing towards prison, towards where people are. And you can see even here, as I was saying before in the video, we have 6 kills. There's 16 people left. And we have 6 kills. And that somehow turns into a 21 kill game. So I really want you to understand and watch how we get these kills right here. So right now, I don't know where anybody is. I'm just looking around. Should have bought a UAV. Get the crack on this, dude. So I'm pushing over. I get shot. You know, I'm in duos. So now I'm playing on the defensive. I see that guy to my left taking that information. So right here, I want you to understand this play. So I know you probably can't hear the audio that well in the game, but I heard this guy running behind me. I heard him chasing me. So first thing I want to do is slide. So it didn't really matter which way I slid, but I want to slide to the left so that I had that open FOV. Either way, when we're opening a gunfight, we want to slide to open FOV. So right here, you can literally see this guy is aiming right here. He's aiming the complete wrong way. Why does that happen? It's because we swung out towards the left and we opened up our FOV. This guy is aiming right here. We are all the way over here. So we get a few free shots on this guy. So I'm gonna just let this clip play out, and then I'm gonna show you and tell you, you know, how we were able to win this here. So right there, you see that we get the squad wipe. So I want to really just go back on this play right here. So I want you guys to understand taking all this information. So we get cracked here. We hear the guy running up behind us. So what do? I know he's in front of me. So I'm going to just slide out, open up my crosshairs, fry this guy. You know, KSV, disgusting weapon. We get the kill here. We're gonna get the finish. Immediately, I'm getting shot from my right. So where am I getting shot from? You know, I know that there's a door to my right. I know I'm getting shot from my right. So I'm gonna run straight, and I'm just going into the closest cover that I can get to. So run straight and get to the closest cover that I can get to. And then we jump around the corner. This guy's looking this guy's looking this way. He has no idea where we are. But in this situation, I'm not in a gunfight that I can win. I mean, I'm at 100 HP. I haven't even touched this guy. This guy's at 250 HP. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna stim, and I just hip fire, hit all my shots. Honestly, just good shots. One of those situations where we just need to bail ourselves out. You know, that's gonna happen, especially when you're fighting outnumbered. Is just you gotta make the play sometimes. We hear another guy. He's off to our right, so we just swing out, get the initial crack on him, and we could just chase him from here on. Get another kill, and you can see once again the importance of sliding before you shoot. Sliding to open up that gunfight. It allows us to get that first shot, which really enables us to get those kills. Once again, we have 15k, so what are we gonna do? We're gonna slow down to speed up. We're gonna buy UAVs. I think I buy another one here too. No, I don't. Mount. I was going to use the PA earlier, but obviously we couldn't use it. So I'm just playing a little bit of positioning here. We are able to PA that. He runs off. We get the crack. So on our minimap, we can tell that it's we know that it's 2. So on my level, right in front of me, get that fry. Now after I get this kill, I want you to peep the minimap. So we're looking at the minimap. He's right near the buy station. So what are we going to do? I'm going to start to work my way over after I peep that minimap here. Another thing that I try to do a lot is reposition. I don't want to approach from the same angle that I killed their teammate at unless they are right on top of me. So I killed this guy's teammate. I get the minimap ping. I'm working around. Just checking my areas. And I'm going to pop a UAV. I'm not sure where he is, so I just pop a UAV to get that concrete information. I hear one up top, one dropping back in. Get the crack on this kid. I didn't want to push down because I peeped UAV and I saw that the other guy was below me, so I didn't want to do anything crazy. And with the UAV, we catch this guy completely off guard. He gets absolutely lasered, and we get the UAV ping his teammate. I want you to peep another thing too. So when we get this kill, here, let me rewind a little bit more. So after we get this kill on this first enemy right here, I want you guys to look at the minimap. So we're looking at the minimap here. Where is this guy going? You could see this dude up here moving towards the building. So right here, when I swing this door, I know exactly where he is because the minimap pings are telling me where he's going for, I'd say, around 2-3 seconds after I get this kill on enemy number 1. So I know he's right here. You can see my crosshairs are literally on top of him. There's no way I lose this fight. I have a loadout cipher. I have full plates. This guy just dropped back in, and I cracked him previously. So this is just a free kill. Gonna pop a UAV, pick up the PA. And just keep moving. Another thing I like to do is if I don't see anybody on my mini-map with the UAV, if it's just like late game or there's not a lot of people alive, I like to open my mini-map so I can really see where people are and not just have a general, you know, a general area of where they are. I like to fully see exactly where they are. So we see there's around 6 enemies down at factories. I'm just scoping out the area. I don't want to rush in. We hear this guy to our left. He's running towards the harbor building. We got one on our right as well. Get a few shots on this guy, but nothing crazy. And at this moment, I'm not sure whether, you know, I'm not sure who's on whose team, right? I mean, I got 3 guys, 1 harbor, 2 over here. I'm not sure who's on whose team. We drop down to get this free kill. And we see this guy on the mini-map here. So what do? I just disengage. I want to play my angles, so I'm just hugging this wall. If he jumps on me, I'm okay if he jumps on me. I'm just going to soft peek this window. I'm not sure where this enemy is, so I'm just centering my crosshairs, checking my angles. Just centering my crosshairs, checking my angles. Once again, not sure exactly where he is. We hear him above us. So we hear this shooting right in front of us. Miss a few shots. I wanted to use this PA to allow myself to rotate, but it didn't really go how I expected it. So we catch a glimpse of this guy running into the smoke. We're going to be able to fry him for free as he's walking up the stairs, but we're getting shot in the back. And this is why I love Resolute. This is why I love Resolute so much, because it allows us to move so much faster and really just bail ourselves out of difficult situations. We see this guy drop down to our, or we hear him drop down to our left, and then this is another play where we're just caught in a tough spot. You know, this guy, you know, we jump in, the audio's terrible, so we jump in, I don't peep this guy, so I'm running in, I'm just looting, I pop my reload as he shoots. So we're in a terrible spot already. I see myself in the corner, I pop a stim immediately, because I knew that that I just heard another one drop in, so I know that this is two enemies right here. So I pop a stim immediately, I'm going to swing around the corner, hip fire. Honestly, just one of those situations again where I had to bail myself out. Let me rewind this. You can see that I dead slide. So I dead slide right there. So that was another situation that I had to bail myself out. Peep the mini map. We know exactly where enemy number 2 is, so we're just gonna watch our left here. He dropped in just a few seconds back, so we know he's off to our left. Catch a glimpse of him in the window, just gonna slide through. Another instance of where sliding to open up that gunfight just literally allows us to take that gunfight and win easily. Now I'm rotating through. Initially I was gonna rotate with gas mask up to the top, but I decided against it. I want to save it. This is another play that I like. So we see two enemies. Right, you'll see there. Yep. So we see two enemies right here. We have the minimap ping right here, so we know that there's at least one. I saw two, but the gameplay, you know, is a little blurry. So I know that there's two here. So I'm gonna walk up. I get the crack on one. So and I've taken no damage. So I know that I'm able to engage the second enemy. I've taken you know 25 hit points of damage, so I know I'm able to engage the second enemy. Right here, I mean, his head is right in the open, and the Cypher has very controllable recoil. That's just a good down right there. I'm able to swing the second enemy and take the roof for myself. So yeah, just a really good play to take the roof. And I would say that's another instance of just having guns that you're comfortable with. I mean, I've been using the Cypher. I've been using the Cypher for a while now, especially after the Season 2 Reloaded update. It's a really solid gun. I mean, it is very good. So, and I want you guys to understand my movement and my thought process right here. So, we're looking at the map. So, I just saw the Ninja Turtle down here. I just saw him. Just in case you didn't see that, let me rewind a sec. So, I get these kills. I'm just chilling up top. I want to secure the roof. You know, this is a power position in this zone. So, I'm looking right here. We see this Ninja Turtle right here, right? So I turn towards him, get a few shots on him, and I want you to take in another point of information. So they just bought back right here. So we know that there's a Ninja Turtle right here. We know that they just bought back right here. So the only person that we don't have identification of is one other dude. There's 5 people alive. So we know that there's one right here. We know there's, you know, one in the sky that's going to be flying back. And we know that there's one over here because how else did he just get bought back? So what are we going to do? So right here, this part of zone is getting pushed up. So I'm going to jump to the highest next highest position in the map, right? So we have this little canopy area, great cover, a lot of space to play from. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna send this. I don't know where this other guy is. He could be behind me. I don't know where the last guy is. But even if he is behind me, it doesn't matter because I have all of this cover to play from. So I'm just gonna jump. So I jump. I'm able to secure this area, and now everything's in front of us. This Ninja Turtle, I guess, didn't realize that we jumped. So we're gonna be able to get an easy beam. We get the free kill. We peep one behind the truck. We have a knock right here. There's 4 people up. We have a knock. So there's 3 people alive. We have a knock. There's one right here. And then we see, I don't know if you guys just saw that. So We have a knock. We see one right here. We're gonna get this finished. Now we equalize, okay? So that's what I was saying. I'm 100% sure none of you guys saw this guy right here. But what does this tell us now? So we have the minimap ping right here. We know exactly where he is. So now we can just play slow. We know exactly where everybody is. We have a guy over here behind that truck who's gonna get pushed out, by the way, because zone is pushing him out. And then we have a guy riding zone on the right side. So we have a person on our left and our right. I'm gonna just let this play out. Just checking my angles. I know exactly where both of them are. I just don't want to get shot from either side. I don't want to get lasered from either side. So I'm just gonna play it slow. Once again, we know exactly where they are, so we just have to play calm, and we should have this free win. We pull a good zone, and you might be confused why I did that, but I'll say in a second. So we have zone pull right here. Pulls back to us. I see this deployable buy 49K. I'm sitting here. Okay. This is the game-winning play. Okay, that's what I'm saying in my head. So right here, I'm just buying everything. I got a UAV, specialist, PA. I'm gonna PA this guy to push him outside into the open. I'm gonna buy another UAV. I got the gas mask, so I can rotate right back up to here. And this is another important thing. The importance of the UAV is so valuable. I can't stress it enough to you guys. Where's this guy going? Without this UAV, we don't have this information, and I might get caught off guard and lose this game. Honestly, the UAV information tells us this guy. I mean, where else is he gonna go? He's not gonna ride this wall. He's gonna get shot in the back. You know, there's a guy to the left that's gonna have to walk up. So what other options does he have? I'm just pre-firing this. Just because off of information. I'm pre-firing this all off of information. There is no other place that he can run. He has to run through this. There's no other way that he's going to rotate. So we peep him. Allows us to get the free kill. And now we have an enemy in front of us. We know exactly where he is. He's out of zone. We see his head right here. Take a few shots on him. Crack him. And at this point, I'm like, alright, let's finish this game. I'm ready to push. Get the crack on him. Slide through. Get the kill. And that is how you drop a 21 kill game. Solo duos. In Warzone. I mean, that was a really good game by us. Really exemplifying once again. You don't have to be disgusting at this game and no life it 20 hours a day to drop 20s. You don't have to, you know, be the best player in the world. You don't have to be, you know, this is my first game on. Aim wasn't feeling great, but our movement and our ability to execute allows us to get these things done. So yeah, I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If it did help you, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.